Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Welcome back to another live stream. Javi, Norwegian Vikings, Sleepy Gamer, what is up? And how are you guys enjoying Washington so far? It is a great DLC, at least for me. And right now we are sitting here in Bellingham, and we are going to be doing logging today. And you guys noticed that big old cliff that they shown in the videos? Well, guess what? That's where we're going, because we're going to be going over and taking up the logging road. I've already got that load set up. We're in the SES 389 right now, but I do have it dressed up as a 379. So without any further waiting, let's climb in, get the Caterpillar X15 fired up, and get moving on down the road. You don't have it yet, Sleepy. Yeah, I drew the winner yesterday, and they pretty much replied to me in like 5 minutes. And then Steam did their regular maintenance update that they did on Tuesday. So it took a little bit longer than normal to get a DLC purchase to go through. But he now has the DLC, and everything is all set and dandy. I need to hop out of game for a second. My chat window, there we go. Yeah, apparently that was quite the savings if you bought the logging machinery DLC and Washington at the same time. Sleepy, that is the Google Maps navigation mod that I'm running. Now, if you ever loaded up Google Maps navigation on your phone, the voice on that is a female. Wow, we're empty and we've got to go into the chicken coop? Okay.
Navigation resumed. Turn right.
Yeah, you might have yours set up underneath Doug, but I'm using a mod for GPS. And it's over there that we need to go, because we actually have to scale.
Navigation resumed.
Yep, you can wait, Mr. Volvo. That's awesome there, Jobby.
Use the left lane.
Hey, Brenton, how's it going today?
Take the exit on the right.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun with it either way there, Sleepy Gamer. That's why I am doing this.
Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
Give me a second there. I gotta get that message out of Nightbot. I don't need that going on all through the stream. I am sorry, guys. That is my mistake. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Okay, Nightbot is gone. They are turned all the way down, Javi. Hey, Steve, what's up today? Ah, that's right. That's pretty much how I was taught to drive. Not really, but I do love the saying. And apparently we are going to be running across Washington too. So I was messing around earlier today. I did find the pull-off for Mount Rainier, so I do have that one. The only place I have left to visit is actually Mount St. Helens. Hey, Fox Gaming, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Here we go, a nice long trip up to Deep Grove in order to get our load.
Navigation resumed.
Now, if this was the real world, I'd be bouncing up and down, slapping my head off the ceiling and everything else. But thank goodness this is only a game. The truck today is the SCS 389. I have it dressed up like a 379, however. Yeah, and this is one of the achievements for Washington too, is taking a nice long trip on this road. Well, let's see how challenging that this can get. We're in a day cab with like a 40-foot 6-post logger behind us. I don't think we're going to have too many problems. Now, say I was pulling one of the largest articulated trailers from Heavy Haul or the farming or logging DLC. Yeah, then we might have a little bit of an issue. Not with this tiny thing. And I did find a steel deck bridge. Sadly, there is no sounds for it as of yet. And yes, I realize I do not have a Peterbilt emblem on the hood. That's because I went ahead and just put hood handles on there. I mean, I can definitely throw it in there. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah. You know, that might happen with the Lone Star, as that truck is being modeled with a gear shifter in it, I believe. The interior-exterior rework mod already does that, but it's only up or down towards you for like, and only if you are using an automatic transmission. So it'd be like putting in drive and reverse. am so glad I am not in VR doing this. I'd probably be making myself sick if I was. And go all the way up here in order to get lumber going over to Colville. Dylan, this is outside of Bellingham.
You have arrived.
Yep, and that's the achievement over the top. Alright, let's go ahead and get our load here. Yeah, it is a long way up the mountain, that's for sure. And I was also playing around earlier today. I saw a car and bus accident at a gas station, and the cops were there. And there's a lady sitting there talking to the cops, and the bus is smoking and whatnot. So some of these new random events are sweet. Alright, and this is what I don't like about blindside backing is the amount of pull-ups sometimes that you need to do in order to get into the slot. Hey Chris, how's it going today? Alright, so we're going to be going all the way back down, but I think the steel deck bridge is right along in here. So it's right along in here somewhere, and this is also where the lookout, the achievement, one of the achievements are for Mount Rainier. So we've got St. Helens down here, Mount Rainier is up in here. I've been doing pretty good, Chris. That is great to hear you finally got a day off. The mod that I'm using is SCS Extra Truck Parts there, Dylan. That is on the workshop. It does work, but it's no longer going to be updated. Yeah, can you imagine doing this road in the middle of the night and not being able to see worth a squat? Oh, I wouldn't be complaining about a day off. Especially if you haven't had one in a while. If you got enough time for a paid day off, I'll go ahead and take it. So do I, Dylan. And sadly, I will probably never, well, let's just say my name is not Linus or Jay's 2 Cents or anybody who has 1,000,000 subscribers, Jeff Fabiano. I actually need to work. I just can't play games for a living. Why they put a speed limit of 60 on this, I have no idea. If anybody does 60 on this road, they are nuts. Oh yeah, I watched a little bit of FTG last night. Holy moly, just the amount of people who give him money is crazy. And I will never ask for a donation. I don't have a donation links active any longer. That is not me at all. can imagine you're pretty tired by the end of the day, Chris, in bed by 8 o'clock to turn around and get up and do it all again the next day. Yeah, his Tarmax or his quote-unquote channel money is what he was using to give away Washington. I could see why he does it, but if he is rigging it towards his more of his subscribers than anything else, I mean, how is that fair to someone who hasn't been there as long? I don't think it is. I mean, it must be nice to have 30,000 subscribers too. I mean, I'm closing in on 900. It's like 900 people is like, okay, I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. But for the time being, I am gonna keep money out of my channel. I mean, I don't want you guys to give me anything. I don't need it. Pretty much, it's easy to stream, Chris. You start the software and you go. And apparently that wheel feedback that everybody was getting for a while, that was not supposed to be happening. That was actually a bug that was introduced into the game by SCS. So sadly, road feedback was not a thing.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, so if you guys saw that mountain that was right in front of us as we were coming to that turn there, that's actually Mount Rainier. There is going to be a pull-off up here. Never mind. Sorry, never mind. Wrong area. Or maybe it is on this road. I can't remember. If there's a pull-off up here on the right, then yeah, we're in the right area. And here's the steel deck bridge. Nope, it is along this way. So Mount Rainier is along this way. That's right. Hey, AJ, how's it going today?
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Snowman, yes, the winner was chosen. Yesterday they did reply and they were sent the DLC. I gave away a copy of Washington yesterday, Chris. And if you guys remember me asking if there was anybody in the stream who did not own the game itself, what I was going to do was the first person who said it, I was going to actually buy them the West Coast bundle. But nobody replied, so, I mean, that went by the wayside. I bought that yesterday. It cost me like $378. Since I had everything else in the West Coast bundle, I still bought it for the bundle price by adding it to my cart that way. And see, you getting both of those for basically the cost of Washington, you cannot complain at all. Hey Zach, how's it going today? Well, good news is you got Washington. And because it rained so much during yesterday's stream, I've actually got the rain shut off today. So we are not going to be hitting any of that wet stuff. Yeah, we should just to be about to OMAC, and not too far from there, we will be at our destination in Colville. And I have not pulled any of the trailers out of the farming DLC as of yet, and we'll get there eventually. The forestry DLC, the one that you just picked up. Farming forestry, I can't remember what the hell the damn thing is called. I keep screwing up my talking anyway. I still haven't seen the Grand Coulee Dam light show yet either. I set up and went through like 10 days of changing the time to see if I can get that to activate. Nope, apparently it is extremely random.
Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
Yeah, there's that accident right there, the one that I was talking about earlier with the, even a news crew is there. Anything that is going to be updated after, I'm going to say like May 2nd. I can't remember when the experimental beta started. But basically, if you go to like middle of May forward, you should be alright with any truck mods.
Turn left.
All of the GTM trucks are updated, Steve, so you should be good to go there. Hey, Nathaniel, how's it going today? Well, I always use the high side of a gearbox when I get on the upper side of the range. Anything above fourth gear for me is on the high side. You shouldn't have any issues with paint jobs, Steve.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
No, I do not have a headache rack on today. Since I'm using Pete 379 JP's accessory mod, I do not have access to the headache racks provided that were in the Forestry DLC. Yeah, I would run Viper's truck, but that is, now it seems like it's even worse with DX11 of killing my frame rates. Yeah, that interior view takes a really good hit on my graphics card for some reason, and I'm not running a slouch for a graphics card either. generally sit in the 60s with Viper's truck for some odd reason. And right now, where I'm currently at here in the game, I'm running 125 FPS. It's pretty much Vipers and even Outlaws, Pete, that gives me the problems, yeah. Oh, there's plenty of traffic, Brenton. It's just, it seemed like they did tweak it a little bit to where at nighttime there isn't as much. Although my computer is starting to get dated, though, Chris, too. It's, I mean, we're talking now. This is probably about 2 years old for me. You know, I spent a good majority of today looking for fishtail foods. I only found one of those companies, and that was in Bellingham. Is there any other locations of that company besides there? Does anybody know?
In 200 meters, turn right.
I think my next upgrade, though, at least processor-wise, I'm going to get away from Intel. I'm going to
Turn right.
probably go with like a Ryzen 3 since those are just coming out and they look like they are going to be destroying anything Intel.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
hope there's another logging site around here. And that's one thing I really didn't look at before I started and coming here was, where is there another logging site at? Yeah, I don't think there is. Let's go to the map here very quickly. No, there is not. If we go down here, nothing in Spokane. Grand Coulee, there is nothing. Wenatchee, nope. Where the heck are all the logging sites at? Oh, there's one there down in Vancouver. And it looks like there is another one. Well, that's Astoria there. Got another up here in Aberdeen. Looks like Port Angeles, nothing in Everett. And then there's that one there. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a... we'll go back to the cargo market here. We'll just grab something and stay here in Washington. We'll go ahead and go down to Yakima. Hey, Deadly, how's it going today? Not that this load here is considered logging, but I could teleport myself down to Yakima. Should we do that instead? And no big deal, we'll just keep trucking. Alright, is that gonna take me by? Nope, but we gotta make ourselves a detour, cause I need to get myself some go-go juice. Oh, great, we get another train. And definitely a longer freight train here in Washington than Oregon. Or maybe they went ahead and edited the length of the trains.
left. Turn left.
Catmaster, no you are not.
Navigation resumed.
The update so far is awesome.
Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. Continue straight.
Yeah, there is a new car dealership here in Washington also called Drake, so it's no longer just Voltison Motors. So we may have to bring out the mobile parking lots here one day. Hey Martin, how's it going?
Continue straight.
Have a good one, Javi. See you later. Keep that shiny side up.
In 200 meters, take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
Yeah, that is the way that... Well, let's put it this way. The way and the reason for that is there's no DLC dependency then. With the online purchase of garages, if you don't own Washington, you can buy a garage in Washington. You can then quick travel yourself up there and you will be able to do jobs in Washington, but you won't be able to take a load out of Washington until you actually buy Oregon, not New Mexico. Holy crap. Martin, work is overrated. Yeah, so it's not going to be like where there was a DLC dependency in ETS2, no longer anymore, since they got pretty much the exact same thing that we did in 1.35. But if you had just the base ETS2, and say you bought beyond the Baltic Sea and you didn't have going east or anything like that, basically you were screwed. You didn't have a way to get there unless you dev consoled yourself into the region. And there are way stations all over Washington. It seems like no matter what city you go out of, you're running into a way station. It doesn't matter any direction either. They're just everywhere.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
I think one thing that I want to do after we get this load dropped off down in Yakima, let's take a look here since we're getting down here. Is there a... No, there isn't. But anyways, we're probably going to go out here and pick up, and on our way out, we're going to take this road down in here and go visit Mount St. Helens.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Well, that's the only way that we can go, and this is interesting here. If they're ever going to expand to the city, I guess we're going to be getting that straight ahead.
Continue straight, then use the right lane. Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. take the exit on the right.
Well, as long as it puts money in your pocket, Martin, that's all that you need. That's hard to see gauges. Holy snikes. Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but gotta be family friendly. And it doesn't help that I'm speeding either. So I guess what we're doing right now, since we started in Bellingham, is kind of like doing a grand tour of Washington, because we went over to Colville, we came down to Spokane, now we're on our way to Yakima. What's going to be our next stop? We're going to go down to Longview, we're going to go over to Port Angeles, I have no idea. Did you look into a search on YouTube on how to reinstall Windows or quote unquote reformat your PC? Did you get a virus or something, Martin? Okay, that was a scenic view of the bridge that we're going to be going over. Man, that does look nice. One thing I do want to do though is go to Aberdeen, see if we can get stuck by one of the drawbridges that are there. There's actually two, one going in and one going out. So there's two different bridges, pretty much separate roads, going to and from the same locations. And one of the drawbridges is a steel deck bridge too.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. On the right.
guess what? There's a detour. We're going through it. And I really do not care right about now.
Use the right lane. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
Hey, David, how's it going today? Yeah, sorry about all the head movement, guys. I just grabbed myself a piece of Jolly Rancher. Doing awesome like a possum.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. Continue straight. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. Continue straight.
Yeah, he does have his truck updated. He also put out a rim, well, at least one rim
You have
to go
arrived.
onto the truck. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, is that from here? I don't believe it is. Nope. Is it Tacoma? Probably Vancouver. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna just ignore that. We're going to map ourselves to here and then over to here.
Continue straight. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
I don't even know if the truck stops are carrying them anymore, Martin, because of the ELD mandate. Well, I would imagine the trucks that don't have a computer in them, like pre-19 something, they would need to run a paper logbook. So, yeah, you still might be able to find them. Truckin' Artist, thank you so much for the subscribe on YouTube. I definitely appreciate it.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. Lane, then turn left. Turn left.
guys are definitely quiet today. Well, let's say either quiet or my chat is screwing up and I'm not seeing a damn thing. Oh, I see that, Brenton. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, that pretty much sounds like me, David. It's probably I'm gonna just take a stab in the dark. First 4 or 5 days, I'm just gonna stay in Washington so I can do exploring, and then from there, I have no idea what the heck I'm gonna be doing.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Yeah, someone did say the road going back to Mount St. Helens is not marked because, yeah, it's not. It just says rough road. Yeah, we're going the right way. Okay. Duh. I was just a wee bit concerned. Yeah, but definitely no markings or anything to go back into St. Helens, which is, I'm not going to say is odd, but it's different. And more than likely that this is all controlled by the US government anymore. That's probably a good reason why it's not marked. we started off going up to the one in Bellingham. Then we went over to Colville, took a load of lumber down to Yakima, and we just came across Route 12 to go into St. Helens here and go to another one of the logging sites. I do want to get up to Aberdeen and Port Angeles though, because that area up in there looks very, very interesting. Landon, how's it going today? Hey, Lost the Spirit, what's up, dude? I'm doing pretty awesome. Washington is going awesome, as a matter of fact. Right now we're on our way back to Mount St. Helens. Oh, you can easily get lost in either the port of Tacoma or the port of Seattle. It's like, what the heck? These places are huge. And even Darwin up in Everett is huge. And there we go, Mount St. Helens. More trees flattened in the area is what they need. Because I remember it was kind of pretty much like that hillside right there. There was not a whole lot standing when she blew her lid. And we'll make it look like we got out of the truck and are standing here and looking at the mountain. Yeah, that is amazing though. Just the amount of detail that had to go into this it just blows my mind. Everything is going nice and peachy. Whoops, Oops, we just kind of nailed the guardrail back there too. Oh, and there's an even better look. Alright, screenshot saved. I've got it. I had to do it. War Machine, how's it going there? Oh yes, the game runs so much smoother on DX11. I've been live for about an hour and 40 minutes now. Alright, let's get over to Deep Grove and grab a load of logs and see where we can take them. The past couple of days it's been right around 5 o'clock. Normally it's 5:30. And that's Eastern Daylight Time, mind you. Now, depending if I am busy or if I'm not home and it's a day that I want to stream, it could be a little bit later too.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Yeah, are you subscribed, War Machine? Did you enable notifications? That way, if you didn't, that would be why. If you did, however, it should drop you an email every time I start a live stream or upload a video. And yes, we are beating the living hell out of this truck right now, doing 25 miles an hour on this road. Yeah, we're be sitting there doing this and everything else. And sorry guys, I'm just trying to make it look realistic. I don't want to make anybody sick. And if we ever get a cabin suspension enabled, which is supposed to be coming, it's going to be a little bit even, I'm going to say quite a bit better than what we currently got, but it's better than not having any suspension at all. Who knows what the hell YouTube is doing. One day is what happens on one day doesn't happen on another, and I've seen it. that would be a nifty little feature, I think, is if you have your garage and then you have a home to where you can actually go to.
You have arrived.
Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Hey, sweet, we got a load to Aberdeen. Guess where we're going? And I did notice with the forestry DLC, we did get a couple of different beacons, but I'm not sure how good they are. It looks like they attach in like a white spot on the top of the cab. Have you guys noticed that some of these turns are extremely tight, and if traffic is there, you're basically not finishing the turn? think it's one of the either Eddies or a Walbert up around. I saw someone post this on the discussion board for Steam. What is it? In OMAC, I believe, there's a very sharp turn getting into one of those places or getting out, and if there's traffic coming, you're pretty much screwed. Yes, sir, Kelly, I've got it. I just haven't ran any loads with it yet.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I so cannot wait for P16 to get done with his real company mod. Like, that over there will be one gigantic Lowe's. Well, that was a truckers convention right there. A good old meeting of the minds, if you will.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
Yeah, I will say that I am on the East Coast and that I live in Pennsylvania. My exact city, I am not going to mention it.
Use the left lane.
Yeah, I took my mom and stuff to her doctor's appointments and stuff today, so we actually ate breakfast. I haven't eaten since this morning. Am I hungry? Kinda, sorta, but I'm not too worried about it. But I'm definitely going to be streaming probably 2.5, 3 hours today. So right now we're at 1:52. I believe you need 135 for the forestry DLC there, Kelly. And please, bridge, do not start going up because I am still on it. That would be quite interesting. That is a drawbridge, I believe. Will it go up or not? I am not sure. I don't think so, to be honest with you. But I need to get over into the granny lane.
Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, and there's another drawbridge in front of us. That's one of the ones that are here in Aberdeen. I believe there's two. There's that one that we just went up. I think there's three, as a matter of fact. And all three are different in the way they operate, too.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived.
Alright, where do they want it? Right back there? Hey, nice and easy, we can do that. Yes, I just said nice and easy. Now watch me go screw up and back it into the slot here. Alright, what I am going to check on here is, do we have any of the forestry DLCs? Yeah, there's one there, but that's actually going down to Albuquerque. No thanks. And that goes to Barstow. Let's check external contracts. There we go. Let's go. That's, we're picking up, it's a stumper. It's not the big long one. Do we got anything else here? No, but we're going to go ahead and take that stumper, and we're going to take that into the port of Seattle. Yes, bye-bye, trailer. Alright, one thing I do want to look at here. Would it be easier to go up and around and come back down? I think I'm going to do that, to be honest with you. So we'll go up and we'll finish the 101, go back up here, go across, and then come up and down into Seattle this way. Instead of going down this way. It's a little bit of a longer trip, but not that big of a deal. And yeah, Kelly, 135 was released before we got Washington. That was released on Monday.
Turn right. Use the right lane, then turn right.
There I go. I blindly followed the GPS and look what we did. We were supposed to turn left and not turn right.
Turn right. Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
Oh yeah, getting both the forestry and Washington together, it's basically one of them is free. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. You have arrived. Have a good one, David. Alright, and guys, give me one moment here. I will be right back. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Right now, yep, Mr. Coda had to use the restroom there, so time to kick the tires and light the fire, so let's get going. And we're not gonna, yep, and I've got to change my GPS. One moment. There we go. 302 miles that way for you reset. 121. Do we want to take the long way or do we want to go the short way? And that's like 180 miles out of trip there. Let's go ahead and, no, we're going to take the short way. I changed my mind. And you guys notice here, it's going to be kind of, whoops, kind of hard to see here during the middle of the night. But the front part of the trailer has the extension folded over since the extra length is not needed, which is a nice little touch.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, we're so gonna get lost in the port of Seattle again. This here looks like another drawbridge.
Use the right lane, then turn right.
here's the other steel decker bridge, the one I was talking about here in Aberdeen. Yeah, I was only gone for about a minute there, War Machine. I don't need the left lane. This will take me straight. Yeah, I'm just talking to the GPS and I know I'm not going to get an answer. Okay, we got, like, really lucky there. We should have been on our sides.
Use the left lane.
As sometimes I do there, General Brown.
The left lane.
Right now, though, I am not on multiplayer. It is not updated for 135 or for Washington, at least the last time that I checked. Oh, they did get it updated. All right. Well, I might have to check in there later. Hey, Junior, how's it going there? Yeah, I should have been on my side on that curve, Junior. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Yeah, if multiplayer is updated, I can see that being extremely busy tonight, and especially in Washington. This is a feature in 135 General Brown. You'll go to Options, Audio, Voice Navigation is right here. I am currently running a Google Map mod, so I'm got that selected, but by default, you'll get Doug for English voices or Sky. Damn it, I'm in the wrong lane again. We're gonna make it. There we go. Oh, and both lanes exit. I didn't even need to do that.
Use the right lane.
If you launch Truckers MP, if there's an update, before it will even let you in, it will ask you to update. My last check that I knew, 135 and Washington are not on our Truckers MP as of yet. I could be wrong.
Continue straight.
Whoa, you can actually back this trailer in? Hey, sweet, we're gonna back it in. Middle of the night in Port of Seattle, yeah, we're gonna get lost. I think we gotta go right over there though. Darn it. Alright, so Truckers MP is not updated as of yet. Yeah, this is going to be interesting here since there are no lights in this port. Very minimal lighting in here, so let's give this a try. Well, we got it done without any issues, so I guess that's probably the best thing. Wow, there ain't nothing in here for jobs. Let's go ahead and go into Everett. I wonder if that is going to Darwin. Guess who's taking the massive tech part? And I don't have any beacons. I am not going to worry about it, so let's just go ahead and get going here. We'll make it just fine, War Machine. Snowman, this is the Caterpillar C15 out of Wilson's 212 engine mod from the Steam Workshop.
The left lane, then take the exit on the left. Take the exit on the left.
Well, if you see something like this in the real world War Machine, they're also limited to speed. They cannot run the speed limit.
Use the left lane.
Yeah, the tricky part is getting through all these nice little small corridors in here. And anything with a sharp turn in it, because this trailer is so long, you need to watch, because the way that the trailer tracks, your furthest most axles are going to be closest to that barrier.
Use the left lane.
You just missed it, Danny boy. I did pull one of those. However, it's a forestry DLC, not farming. Use the right lane. There are some on the workshop, but they definitely need to be updated, with the exception of GTM's 567, W900B, the T800, and the T610. Those are all updated from GTM. Viper's Peterbilt Modified is updated. Then you're going to want to go to the SES forums and then go into American Truck Simulator, mods, models, and then trucks, and then you can browse through a whole bunch of threads on there. The Volvo VNLs are updated there. The Mac CHU is updated. The Mac Pinnacle is updated, which is part of the CHU. I'm not sure what else is going to be on there that's updated.
Use the left lane.
There's another one that's updated, I can't remember. And then there's also like a Ford LTL 9000 that is being worked on. And we're going to wait for modders to get a hold of that and change this building to Boeing. Andrew, how's it going today? And we're carrying a massive tech part right now.
Exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. lane.
Yeah, I could have took that shortcut right there, but I've got to follow the cop.
You have arrived.
Unshaven Cow, thank you so much for the follow on Mixer. I do appreciate it. Alright, and Everett is supposed to have a... Do they have the... oversized? No. Okay. What do we got here? And we want a Darwing. Just got used packaging. No. I'm not going to take any of those. Let's check external contracts. Let's go. We're gonna take used packagings down to Tacoma. I'm not gonna worry about it here. What do you mean, why does my layout look different? Oh, I'm using a mod called Flat User Interface, so that's good. That makes things look a little bit different. Okay, apparently I gotta go all the way over there. I screwed up. Yeah, we'll eventually find our trailer here. There it is. No, I do not have an Xbox. And do know this says Washington logging for the stream title. Apparently, since I dropped my logging trailer, we stopped doing logging jobs. Oh, this one is external contracts. But if you're referring to these icons down here of why they look different, that is because I am using a mod called Flat UI.
left. Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left. Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. Use the left lane.
Probably not all three at the same time, Danny boy. And the game does not need a version update for a truck. I will be able to tell you that right now. So, I mean, if that truck is done and they send it off to International for approval, and International says, okay, you can put it in, they will add it as a DLC for free for everybody. However, it's not going to require a game version change. Next state that we're going to be getting more than likely is going to be Utah, and I'm going to take a wild guess. We'll see that in December or by Christmas. And the two trucks that Pavel mentioned that we may get this year, those are the Lone Star and the Freightliner Cascadia.
Navigation resumed.
And they haven't made a promise to include all 50, but they want to. And basically, as long as they keep making money on the DLCs, they will keep making them. So basically, what they're doing is saying to the fans, if you want it, you need to vote with your wallet. And I don't see that as being a bad thing, especially since there's no DLC dependency.
Turn left.
And you will get your occasional, I'm gonna say, idiot who will expect every single thing handed to them for free. But then you need to realize they have families, they've got bills to pay, they don't work for free. Why should you? Well, wait, you don't work for free, why should they? Sorry, I mixed that up there.
Turn right. Turn right. You have arrived.
Well, we'll do my get out and look here. Alright, pay close attention to the mirrors, Coda. And which, that will make it even better. Whoop, just cut that one a little bit too soon. And now my OCD is kicking in because I gotta get straight into the hole here. I am gonna get on out of here, guys. I do want to thank you for watching today's live stream. If you did enjoy the content, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed and you're on YouTube, go ahead and smack that red subscribe button. Want to get a notification? You enable those by clicking on the gray bell. And guys, as always, what I say, keep that shiny side up, and we'll catch you on the flip flop. Have a great rest of your Wednesday nights.